The part that should never happen, the 2014 playoff. That's where things would fall apart. So, a recent survey shows only 9% of Big Ten fans support 2014 playoff. Not even 10% support the idea. That suggests limited fan demand, which should mean the Big Ten commissioner should not push for 2014 playoff. But there is support growing from the coaches' standpoint for 2014 playoff at the SEC and the Big Ten. So, coaching support, especially in the Big Ten SEC, but as Joel Klatt noted, part of that support may be about job security because 2014 playoff, you could lose 4 games and still make the playoff. So, if you have all your big games and you lose them all, you still make the playoff, that can lead to you get an extension in your contract to make the playoff as a 20 seed. But if you're a 20 seed coaching in playoff, you might get fired. And so that could be the reason why a lot of coaches want expanded playoff to 24 teams. But that would make the regular season more and more like less relevant. And so the biggest issue with regular season impact, you had the 14 playoff go to 12 teams, and that's say the New Year's Six Bowls. Because for a while, the 14 playoff by like year three, people didn't care about the New Year's Six Bowls, and they were non-playoff games. It was kind of like all these players are buying out, or I mean, they're not even playing because they want to say they're stock for the draft, and so it wasn't even good product because you had top 10 teams, but the best players weren't even playing. They're opting out of these bowl games to not get hurt because people didn't care about it. But now they're playing because they are playoff games. And so that actually helped, but it reduced the weekly chaos of the regular season. The regular season meant more in the 14 playoff because you had top upset. Then the weekly rankings come out. You want to see how that could change things. And for a 12 team playoff, you already know the top teams are going to make the playoff. With the 14 playoff, the chance that Alabama could lose to unranked A&M and then not make the playoff. That thing could happen. But as far as a 2014 jump, that would eliminate weekly chaos and like weekly interest and urgency. And with that, making the season less meaningful, especially for the casual fan. The casual fan was not going to care about college football until December 2014 playoff. And so one way the 2014 playoff would work is if automatic bids for a group of 5 conferences, all of them, the MAC, Mountain West, American, Conference USA, and Sun Belt should all get automatic qualifiers in a 2014 playoff to make it work. But like I said, it's not going to happen. These coaches that are supporting 2014 playoff want more automatic bids for their own conferences. Perhaps maybe 5 for SEC and 5 for the Big Ten. And then you go on, you have the Big 12 ACC want more automatic qualifiers as well. So it wouldn't work in that standpoint. And so I think that would be cool if you had automatic qualifiers for these programs. They could also like help more continuity in parity in the sport. Because right now, these conferences that are group of 5 conferences are losing guys to NIL in the portal every year. Perhaps a guy that's a star at a MAC school might stay, there's a chance to make a playoff for his team instead of taking an NIL deal to a Power Four a school to make a playoff and make more money. That could actually change some things. But if there is expansion, this would not happen, but I think it'd be a cool idea. And so, look, let me know what you think in the comments about 2014 playoff, if that can work, or if you're even opposed to it at all, even with the on that qualifiers for the 5 conferences. And so that is it for today. That's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow Buckeyes Daily on Apple Podcast and Spotify. All right, go Bucks.